Once playthings of the rich and plug-equipped, cars powered by batteries and electric motors are now the inevitable future of personal transportation. Sorry hoverboard owners. And, while top-end Teslas will still cost you a pretty penny, there's a burgeoning raft of electric vehicles, or EVs at the economy end of the market: BMW's new i3 update, Chevrolet's non-Indian Bolt, Tesla's own Model 3. Even Mini has announced its plans to build an all-electric machine. Not keen to miss out on the wave of eco-enthusiasm is Nissan, back with something newer, slicker and faster, a 2018 edition of its all-electric Leaf. Giving the first generation of its battery-powered hatchback a good zapping, Nissan stuffed the Leaf 2 full of nifty tricks and economical improvements, all in an effort to make it your e-runaround of choice. Want all the details? Good news, Colin, we charged ourselves and hopped over to its Tokyo launch for the full rundown on the Nissan Leaf 2018. Sure, hammering through the gears is half the fun of a hatchback, but gear-free acceleration is a pretty nifty trade-off when you're zipping around in an electric car. Now Nissan's gone one step further and decided that drivers don't need two pedals either. Not because braking is boring, mind, rather, because it's worked out how to use regenerative energy tech to slow the new Leaf all by itself, which means driving using just a single pedal. For everything except emergency braking, which still requires use of the old-fashioned stopping pedal, you can use the e-pedal. Like a road-going Dodge, accelerate as normal, before easing off to slow gradually or taking your foot off altogether to stop. Unlike a Dodge, it'll even hold on a hill, with friction brakes applied automatically, so you can focus on showing off your clean eco-conscience at every traffic light. Before deploying all of that electric power when it goes green, naturally. No longer restricted to the city suburbs, on a full charge the new Leaf can do 378 km, which is enough for a round trip from Mumbai to Pune. While a petrol-powered Nissan Micra might give you closer to 804 km, the all-electric Leaf takes you places without the guilt of a visit to the fuel pump, and significantly outranges the new 2018 BMW i3's 289 km. It's all thanks to that e-pedal tech, together with refined aero and a new battery design which increases storage capacity without growing an inch over the old model, delivering a 67% increase in energy density, no less, and that battery can also be used in your home when it's not powering the Leaf, to store solar energy and slash your bills, which should nicely offset your gaming rig. Quick charging can zap the Leaf to 80% power in 40 minutes for a roadside top-up too, while a longer-range model due in 2018 should see the Leaf's efficiency stretch even further. Well, the 1.0L EcoBoost variant, anyway. Still, 148 bhp is nothing to shirk at in an all-electric whizzer, especially when it's all delivered across a gear-free acceleration gradient. Admittedly, using all of those horsepower all of the time is likely to dramatically reduce the theoretical range of your new battery-powered plaything, but it's good to know that you can do a bit of eco-hooning if the mood takes you. With the 110 kW electric motor driven by a 40 kWh battery, it'll top out at 144 kph on the motorway, and hit 96 kph in 7.9s. All of which means that, while the new Leaf probably won't be winning any races anytime soon, it's a properly real-world way to get around, and won't see you left behind on the supermarket run. A drag coefficient of 0.28 might seem like another meaningless statistic, but it's a key part of the Leaf's eco-credentials. By combining a low-profile, aero wheels and a diffuser-style rear bumper, drag, the enemy of everything that moves, electric or otherwise, is cut drastically on the new Leaf, maximizing efficiencies made elsewhere. While it hasn't gone full eco, Think wrapped wheels and a windowless build. The Leaf is plenty slippery enough to see it carving through the air without harming the range. A curb weight of 1535 kilograms helps too. Yes, it's heavier than a BMW i3, around 1300 kilograms, but it's also more practical, with 4 doors and a decent 435L boot capacity, which is 65L more than the current Leaf, and should make shifting your eco storage boxes a lot easier. Okay, so auto parking has been around for a couple of years already, but things are different on the 2018 Nissan Leaf. Using a suite of sonar sensors, cameras and general autonomous wizardry, the Propellet Park system can tuck the Leaf neatly into almost any parking spot, whether that's parallel, nose first or wonky in a field. Like a robo-cabbie you can't see, it'll take care of the steering, throttle and brakes. All you have to do is watch. And that's not all. Nissan's new baby is its most autonomous car to date. Which doesn't mean it's going all ex machina and trying to free itself from its vehicular bonds. Rather, it'll do single-lane driving all by itself. Set a speed between 30 kph and 100 kph and it'll automatically control the distance to the car in front, braking if it brakes and stopping automatically, before restarting with the push of a button. It'll help steer too, keeping your Leaf in the middle of its lane. No lane-changing motorway magic, then, but it should still let you take your foot off the e-pedal a fair bit of your journey.
The 2017 Chevrolet Bolt EV and 2018 Tesla Model 3 are good cars that happen to be fully electric. What's even more extraordinary is that those cars' base prices are within reach of the average new car consumer today, though that's only true of the Tesla if you can patiently leave your name on a waiting list before wanting to bolt. So far, neither car has attempted to reach the Nissan Leaf's lower price point, and an extraordinary car means nothing to new car consumers if they can't afford it. That's why the 2018 Nissan Leaf enters the picture. Now with a projected EPA driving range of 150 miles, the Leaf easily leaps ahead of the 2017 model's 107 miles, as well as the ranges of every other EV currently available that's not a Tesla. The Model 3 is projected to have a range around 225 miles, or Chevrolet, the Bolt EV is rated at 238 miles of range. Well, for now. Ford has confirmed interest in building electric cars, including a 300-mile electric SUV. Hyundai and Kia are pushing harder on EVs. The Ioniq EV already has a 124-mile range, and EVs will become an increasingly important part of Volkswagen's future. So the EV market is expanding, but many new car buyers can't wait a year or more for a car to become available. Many others aren't willing to pay for the 2017 Chevrolet Bolt EV's $37,495 and $2018 Tesla Model 3's $36,200 base price. The 2018 Nissan Leaf falls far short of those two in terms of EV range, but it also falls well short in price. The 2018 Leaf starts at $29,990, or $30,875 including destination. That puts the 150-mile Leaf more than $5,000 below the Model 3 and more than $6,000 below the Bolt EV. In this price class, that's a ton of money saved. Will Chevrolet respond by adjusting the price of the Bolt EV, just as the Volt plug-in got price cuts after its initial release? With so many more EVs available compared to 5 and 10 years ago, we'll see how the market reacts. Tesla recently cut the price of its most powerful Model S and Model X variants, but with the Model 3's long waiting list, we'd be surprised to see any price cuts for now. In our thorough 2018 Nissan Leaf First Drive review, we called the new Leaf satisfyingly quicker and more responsive than its predecessor, with a quiet interior and supple yet controlled ride quality. That car is going up against our 2017 Car of the Year, the Chevrolet Bolt EV, and the also superb Tesla Model 3. before the 2019 Nissan Leaf arrives with a more powerful variant with more range to go head-to-head with those two. The Leaf will also do battle with EVs in the low $30,000 range. The impressive 200-plus mile range of the Bolt EV and Model 3 should help convince more buyers to make the switch to a fully electric car, but when your budget doesn't allow for a near -$40,000 car, you'll pay extra on the Model 3 for any exterior color besides black. The less expensive 2018 Nissan Leaf is more significant than its 150-mile range might suggest. You'll still need to like the car itself, but simply having a low $30,000 base price opens the door for some, especially those who were already set on an EV. Lots of factors go into new car purchases, from styling and performance to interior quality, safety tech, and, perhaps most important, budget. Whether the 2018 Nissan Leaf is passed by in favor of more expensive competitors with more impressive overall driving ranges remains to be seen. The sales battle begins when the Leaf goes on sale early in 2018.